HHN 34 is just a few weeks away, and with this absolutely stacked lineup of houses, it has the potential to be the best one yet. In this video, I'll be ranking all 10 houses from the house I'm least excited about to the house I'm most excited about. Let's talk about it. At number 10 on my list, I have El Artista, a Spanish haunting. In 19th century Spain, a tortured artist moved to an isolated country manor to seek inspiration. Instead, the art comes alive and possesses him. You're about to be part of the permanent exhibition. I just think there's way too many strong IP houses and some other concepts that I'm more interested in for original houses than this one, and that's why it lands at number 10 on my list. Somebody had to finish last, and it's going to be El Artista. Coming in at number 9 is Dolls Let's Play Dead. You're about to become doll-sized and witness the unnatural creations of a twisted little girl. You'll be hunted by burnt fashion dolls, toys she's melted together, and undead horrors in her dollhouse. Welcome to her toy box of terror. I think this one sounds like a freaky version of Sid's room from Toy Story, and although that has the potential to be creepy, I think it also has the potential to be pretty tacky and one of the duds from this group. At number 8, I have Galkn Monsters of the North. In a remote northern village, a wicked being rises from the dead, bringing a horde of monsters and demons from the forge to wreak havoc on the townspeople. Try to escape the belly of the beast. To me, this house intrigues me much more than the previous two. I don't think it'll be the scariest house, but I think it has potential to have some really cool set pieces and costumes, and be one of those houses that surprises us once we actually see it in real life, and might even be a riser up this list in the future. At number 7, for some of you, this will be the first controversial take of this list. I have Fallout. The vaults can't save you now. Face your fears in post-apocalyptic LA, escape from the vaults to the wasteland, and confront the formidable bounty hunter, the Ghoul. I will admit I'm not too familiar with this IP, so that's why I have it lower on my list of houses I'm excited about, and I do feel like I have quite a bit of IP higher on this list, and I have to give some of the original concepts a bit of a chance, because I know some of those will rise up my list when we actually see these at the event. So Fallout it is at number 7. At number 6, I have the horrors of the Wyatt Sicks. Go head to head with the Wyatt Sicks as they lure you through the ominous doorway to their shadowy realm. You're about to meet your match. Fear is the main event. I have to say I am not a big wrestling fan, very similar to not knowing the IP for Fallout. That's why it's a bit lower on my list. In fact, this would probably be at the bottom of my list if it wasn't such a popular IP. I know how many people are looking forward to this, and that's why I know HHN is going to knock this one out of the park. I think they're going to do a really nice job. I think they have to do a really nice job, and that's why I'm putting it higher on my list, because I think it's going to be one to see. Starting off my top 5, it's Hatchet and Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters. In this Old West town, all hell's breaking loose. Red-hot lava demons are trying to possess everyone, melting everything in their path. Your only hope? Hatchet and Chains with their mythical weapons. I think this is going to be the coolest of the original concept houses, even though, spoiler alert, I do have one ranked ahead of this one. And the only reason I do is I think that one's going to be a bit creepier, but we'll get to that in a minute. I think this house is going to be super cool, really awesome sets, has the potential to be super loud as well, but action-packed, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing this house. I told you we'd get to it in a minute, and here it is, at number 4, Grave of Flesh. Now just listen to this and tell me this doesn't sound super creepy. Welcome to your funeral. Good start. Where things are about to go from bad to worse. You'll enter your grave and then the underworld, where flesh eaters who feed on the dead will hunt you for all eternity. Yeah, that sounds terrifying to me, and this sounds like one of those houses that we're going to see people start to speed up at the end because they've just had enough, and that means it's going to be a good one. To me, I think this will be the scariest of all of the originals for this year's HHN. Starting off my top 3, it's Jason Universe. The iconic horror villain Jason Voorhees is coming for you. Step into his terrifying world from his sinister shack in the woods to the summer camp where it all began. Evil doesn't stay dead. To me, Universal knows what they're doing with this iconic character, and I think this house is going to be a slam dunk to at least be in the top 5 of this year's houses at HHN. That's why it easily makes it into my top 3. I can't tell you how hard it was to put this at number 2, because it's easily the house I'm most excited for. I just think number 1 on my list is going to be that good. Number 2, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. Can you survive Five Nights at Freddy's? Get ready for the night watch at a creepy abandoned pizzeria where nothing is what it seems and possessed animatronics are lurking. I absolutely loved playing this game. The merch is already insane for this house. I've bought everything pretty much already, and I cannot wait to see this house in person. Seeing these animatronics as full costume characters is going to be so freaking cool, and I think they're gonna knock this one out of the park. They've had plenty of time to plan it. They know the hype around it, and I think even though this is gonna have an insane wait and a ton of hype, I do think it's gonna be worth it, and I think it's gonna meet the expectations. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1 on my list of HHN 34 houses is Terrifier. Try your luck against Art the Clown in the Terrifier Funhouse. You'll witness his grotesque handiwork of torture and be exposed to the spatter of his victims. It's a whole new level of gore. Now, let me start off by saying I am absolutely petrified of clowns, so right off the bat, it was going to be number 1 on my list. And then I found out it has a wet and a dry path. A wet path in a whole new level of gore house sounds insane and absolutely horrifying. And if you've seen these movies, that's very on brand. So I think this is going to be a wild house and easily has a chance to be the number 1 spot on everyone's list by the time HHN 34 is over. Let me know your thoughts. What did you think of my list? Feel free and leave your list down below in the comments. What do you think the best house is going to be at HHN 34? And if you're looking for more content like this and you're pumped for HHN like I am, make sure to give this video a big like, and if you haven't already, subscribe.